then a show plays.
Delete Laksana phone.
Phone I usually put on do not disturb when I'm
Do
home.
not disturb. High quality to man.
Nella zazza kolai.
Okay, I'll book. No way.
What's the next one that are shaky? That are shaky?
I'm telling you guys need to get that book, man.
The books.
It's a good book.
Book. Halke amar kham nahi, halke amar nahi. I'll get it for everybody.
What are they?
That book is so good. Huh?
What are they? I'll get it. Send out.
Ida.
Somebody remind me.
दुकान तो हस्ता दे
Where's that? Where's the book at?
No, they. What type of like bundle are they?
ऐसा टेक के जाऊंगा
Where's the bookstore at?
Wherever
Esha was
it's
the
located. Yeah.
Where's it at?
Wherever it's located.
Where's the book at? You have the book?
Huh?
You have the book?
Yeah, the store has it.
Which one?
You know the brother.
Yeah, right here on 9 Mile.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know that his you know his
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
It's like a green book. I have a picture of it.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Okay, so let's. What did you so far you learned just in a second? Did you do Dham?
No.
No, Idgham خلينا قلنا.
No, yeah, we Edham Horsi.
All four rules on the second you did, right?
Edham Horsi and then until the club Kalbo Sheshisha.
Okay, so you didn't do him second rule.
No.
Did you look at the group? I said it very
I've
easy.
seen about Amar like Hamaijana and Ila like Bekia.
How am I saying that? In the son.
No, I seen it, I read it.
You read the text
Message,
sent?
yes, yes.
Okay, read it again. لكن كتاب ما نتكلم مرات.
Do you want me to translate for you?
No, sir.
He said it not go in his head.
After Mim Sakin comes Iba, it's called Ikhfa. Mim Sakin.
Okay, I should have put thing. Komar tomorrow.
It's okay. We know tomorrow I get him to Balana. It's fine. We understand.
After Mim
Because
Sakin
he's not reading or he's okay. So let me read it to you. Let me understand more. So this is the rules of Mim Sakin, okay? So you understand. This is the rules of Mim Sakin, alright? You know, so go back to it again. Remember Nun Sakin Tanween?
Yeah.
What do we determine in Nun Sakin Tanween?
One to make Gunna.
Exactly.
One not to
Same
make
thing
it.
for Mim Sakin. If you make Gunna or no Gunna, it's the same thing. So Nun Sakin, Mim Sakin, only look for one thing. That is what? Gunna, basically. Or don't. If there's basically it's always no Gunna, always not long. Until there's something making it Gunna or making it long. Because if you read like Anta, that sounds normal, right?
Yeah.
But everything is normal like that, except there's a rule changing it. So Anta, why can't you say Anta? Because after Ta is a letter of Ikhfa, after Nun Sakin coming in Ta, which is a letter of Ikhfa, now you're gonna make that Nun Sakin Gunna.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all normal. Similarly, same thing Mim Sakin. When do we make Gunna? In Mim Sakin, because say say Now do you say or We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Do you say amba or amta or amta or amba? We don't know. Just this is exactly what's going on right now. Just gonna find out when it comes to Mim Sakin, when do we make it Gunna, when do we not make it Gunna? You know, you got the whole thing, right? Before you came this time, you had all the thing almost, right?
Basically, yeah.
How? But you missed some of the days. Did you like catch up or something?
A little bit. I mean, I did. I took pictures. I took notes while I was doing it. This Quran actually has some.
All right. So you have all of the notes
And some
written.
rules.
Yeah, it has this one. I got them over here too. It has some.
But did you understand them?
No, not at the time. I had to go over it.
All right.
So I
So
didn't.
now you know Nun Sakin
I'm
properly.
good. I'm good. Yeah.
Proper,
Plus,
right?
I went over like a couple months before this, so.
Oh, you did?
I went over, yeah. So alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, after this time, there's gonna be no issue
I'm
at
good,
all.
inshallah, inshallah.
Ready? Name second group. This is the second group of Nun Sakin and Tanween. Sorry, second group of Nun Sakin. Sorry, Nun Sakin is done. The second group of Tajweed that we're gonna do, right? Which is Mim Sakin. Very simple. There's literally nothing there. Don't write it there.
Look at this already. No.
You lost your notebook. What's the point of writing? Like
No, for
you're gonna lose this one too.
I can't
Yeah,
go.
for
Okay. তারা দোকান যদি না
Paper no. Paper থেকে তোমার whole note get through you.
I take a picture of you know.
Picture of whose note?
Mine.
Oh, you took a picture of it if you lost it?
Yeah.
So you're like, let me just take a picture because I'm gonna do this.
না তা গুগল গাইড রাখা
So আসে মানে
ফোন স্টাডি করা লাগে মনে হয়
no phone is better like বড় না তাহলে ওনার সময়
ওখান তো কই আর ওখান কইলাম নো কিতা
but tangible tahle to me you actually you know if you take your phone at home and if you take your notebook at home there's more chance that you know of your notebook.
I think open guide
So no, forget writing it. Let me just tell you to see if what you understand from this, okay? So right now I'm just gonna tell you. Forget about the. So in meme sakeen, there's also 3 rules. How many? 3 rules. What's on the first rule, kita?
Thing, إخفاء إظهار إخفاء.
First rule. Just ask first. One rule.
So,
In meme sakeen, there's 3 rules. What's the first one?
so after
No. What's the name of the first rule?
إخفاء. So after
إخفاء?
إخفاء ميم ساكن.
That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay? So now we're gonna understand meme sakeen without the name of the rules. We don't care about the rules of meme the rules, okay? We're just gonna understand what goes on. If you see a meme with a sukoon, how do you read it? Do you make gunna? Do you not make gunna? Simple as that. So we're gonna understand that.
yeah
Just understand this. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna explain to you what I wrote. But forget the name. I'm just gonna skip the name. After meme sakeen, I should have wrote if. Anyways, if after meme sakeen comes the letter ba, okay, meme sakeen will be made one. That's it.
it's like ikhlab like
It just
about to buy like
yeah.
change
So
it
just
to-
understand this. So I'll just tell you that if after meme sakeen there's a ba or a meme, there's a ba or a
meme
meme, you make one. That's it. If after meme sakeen there's anything else other than ba or a meme, you don't. That's it. See how the rule is? Awesome. So after meme
that's the first
sakeen,
rule.
that's just the whole rule.
Oh, that's
That's
just
all.
the whole
Yeah, that's,
rule.
all. That's done. Up there we'll name like each of them basically, right? But just understand. So if after meme sakeen, after meme sakeen there's a jim. What do you think? Is there gunna on meme sakeen or no?
No,
Why?
because this has to be ba or mem.
That's it. That's the rule. Literally. Alright? You understand how it is now? Now, if I say amta, do I read amta or amta?
You read it without
Can you picture the letters? Amta. Am.
meme.
I think you missed it.
No one
No. Why is that?
because there's no ba or meme after the thing meme second.
There. That's the thing. There's no vowel me after him.
I have a question.
Amja. Amja or amja?
No, same thing.
Amja. Say it.
Amja,
Not amja, right?
amja,
What about amba?
amba,
Yes. What about amma?
amma.
That's it. Everything else. So in meme sakeen is very easy. You only make gunna if there's 2 letters. Nothing is not there, no gunna. Now if you know the name or don't know the name, does it really matter? It doesn't really matter, but we're still gonna know it because you want to learn something. Because we already make it so simple. We don't want to make it that simple. But the thing is, these names, when it comes to meme sakeen name, it's kind of like not really useful. You know what I'm saying? But just know it for the sake of it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, if after mim sakin comes the letter ba, it's ikhfa mim sakin, and if after mim sakin comes the letter mim, it's idgham mim sakin. So, is there any difference in the period of in the length of
Good
the
question. Good question. Not important. So we're not gonna tell you. There's no point. So usual gunna, every gunna, usually we do from 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And beautiful if you do 3. And good. Doable. And not very good. So 2 to 3 seconds usually all of the gunna. Alright? So let's say but if you do 3 seconds, it sounds very, very beautiful. Remember you're doing ikhfa, I said hold more. Only time the gunna will be very much emphasized and is when
I don't know, just a wild guess, but when there's a mud right after,
mad.
Shut the.
like, you know, that thing.
Yeah, this is mad.
No, Allah is the name after Taha.
That has nothing
Oh
to do
no,
with
sorry.
Gunna.
The when there's a W.
Wajib Gunna?
Shadda.
Wajib Gunna, yes, please. Say the name. I want you to say the name. If I'm teaching you the name, you better know the name. Anyways, only time you actually make over 5 second gunna is
Wajib.
wajib gunna, which is meme or a noon with a
Shadda.
shadda. Meme or a noon with a
Shadda.
shadda or tashdid. Chuni.
W laga.
W lakha. So meme or ufre, but no ufre is the WI. That's called wajib gunna, meaning you must make it lots of
At least
gunna.
5
And-
seconds.
Yeah.
The rule applies for all the letters, like just like ikhfa nun sakin, idgham nun sakin, or ikhfa mim sakin, or idgham mim sakin. After tajdeed comes any of these letters, just like we do regular ikhfa. Okay, so question is, you said after wajib gunna, right?
I didn't say that.
Huh?
I didn't say anything about after.
No. Okay, so that's what I'm asking you. You said wajib gunna is when the wajib tajdeed comes. After that,
Where?
huh?
Where does it
On
come?
top of mim sakin, or on top of mim or noon.
That's it. Yeah. What question do you have after that?
So question is followed by which letters?
No
Doesn't
letters.
matter.
No
That's the
letters.
thing.
Oh, so
It doesn't matter.
when it's there, and then even if there's a ha after.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Even if it's
When the
there, you
shadda
make
comes
it
on a meme or a noon, it doesn't matter what comes after or later.
It
That has
just-
nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're literally overthinking this, right? Because meme and noon, when the shadda is there, you make gunna in all scenarios.
Okay.
And I find a scenario where you don't make gunna.
Okay.
And this is not dependent on the letter before or after.
Usually,
Okay.
does it have
That's the-
mud on it or no? Sometimes in Quran.
Sometimes you'll yes,
Sometimes
you'll see mud.
Oh,
You see mud and gunna at the same time. We'll look at that.
You said in how many seconds? You said for what?
You said 5. We'll do 5 for now. Just do 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So these accuracy of thing, what do you call it? That's the seconds of. We basically measure the length. The length meaning what? Can you do anything length?
like.
Do something with length.
Oh, like.
Yeah. There you go. Good. Exactly. So whenever I ask you a question, right? I'm not gonna ask you something you don't understand or you don't know. Everything that I ask you, you must know. So don't overthink outside the box. See, that was easy, right? So ba, that's called stretching, right? And then we have ghunna, which is what?
Like.
Holding. Remember that.
Nasal.
Stretching is stretching is something you make it long, and ghunna is something you
Nasal.
hold with your nose.
Nasal sound, yeah.
What was I literally forgot what I was gonna say. What was it saying?
The length.
Length of the.
Oh, so yeah. So length of the how much long, and length of how much holding, it's calculated by we say alif, meaning how alif is basically let's say you know how you raise your finger like this slowly. That's one alif. But forget all that. You just say 1 second because literally this is like 1 second. So we'll just use seconds for how long, right? Usually the term is this many alif to this many alif long, but instead of that we'll just use second to make it easier, alright? Alright, so again, let's go to the meaning second very quickly again. So that's what it is. Now, you know how there's ba or meme? So after meme second when comes a ba, it's called something. After meme second when comes a meme, it's called something. And after meme second comes anything else other than ba or meme, it's also called something. Understand?
There's a
Now, these names are already in Noon Sakin and Tanween rules. Alright? So I want you to guess. After Mim Sakin comes anything other than Ba or Mim. You read it what? How? Now, guess the name of that rule.
It's hard.
Yes.
Perfect.
Izhar. And then just add what's the rule?
Read it without a gunna.
No.
Oh,
Izhar, the name of the rule we're talking about. We have Izhar and what type of, which rule are we doing right now?
we read it clearly.
I'm done name. Mim.
Meme second.
So say Izhar.
The meme second comes.
No, say Izhar.
It's hard. If there's a letter.
Just say the name.
Meme second.
That's it.
It's hard.
Now, what's the rule called? If after meme sakin comes anything other than ba or meme,
Is hard. Meme second.
Meaning, what do you do?
Read it clearly.
That's it. That's one, right? Easy, right? So far?
Mm.
Another rule. After mim second comes a ba, alright? It's one of the, rule of nun second, but this is not literally, it's not very similar, so so it's just called ikhfa, basically. Just say ikhfa mim second. So if after mim second comes a ba, it's called ikhfa mim second.
Just ba or ba mim.
So let's forget about it. Let's come to meme. After meme second comes, right? I'm gonna tell you the rule and you're gonna say the name of the rule. If after meme second comes another meme, you combine both of the meme together, make ghunna. What could be the name of this rule? Listen to it again. This name of the rule you already did in the second. Hey, who did it?
Yeah.
To answer us into mata.
Asik.
Okay. If after meme second comes another meme, you combine both of the memes together and you make ghunna. What could be this rule called? And this rule is already in nun second tanween.
It's the second rule.
I'm not gonna say what rule it is, but just remember what I'm saying.
After
I'm saying the meaning of the rule in the
mim sakin.
yeah. I'm saying the meaning of the rule as I'm saying the definition. If after meme second comes another meme, you combine both of the memes together and read with ghunna. What? Now, if you knew your nun second rule, you'd have known right away with the second. They can understand what I'm trying to say. It's called idgham mim sakin.
Combine.
What does
combine.
idgham means? Remember?
Read
You
it.
don't remember what idgham means. That's why you don't know this rule.
Idgham
If
means
you
to
knew
combine.
that idgham means to combine, you'd have known right away. This is also idgham. So it's called idgham.
Idgham mim sakin.
Inside. That's it. You understand?
Yeah.
So when does idgham mim sakin happen?
When there's no letter ba. Wait, okay, mim sakin.
Say mim sakin first.
Mim, when the izhar mim sakin.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, can you repeat the question?
When does izhar mim second happens?
After mim sakin.
Yes, that's how you start.
Okay, after mim sakin, if there's a letter, 6 letters,
That's nun second.
Mim sakin. See, don't get mixed up with nun sakin and mim sakin. It's all different.
okay.
It's a whole different chapter. Do not get mixed up with that. I just said nun sakin rule. Name just to make it easy for you. When does izhar mim sakin happens?
When there's a letter ba. No. When after mim sakin,
Mm-hmm.
if there's no, if there's ba, if there's a ba or mim, if there's no ba or mim,
Exactly.
you don't read. You read it clearly.
If there after mim sakin,
There's
if
no,
there's
there's
any other letters
any other letters
other than,
other than ba or mim,
that's it.
you read it clearly.
That's it. And ikhfa is after mim sakin comes it?
There's a mim combined.
No.
Oh, ikhfa.
Ikhfa mim sakin.
Okay.
After
ikhfa.
mim sakin?
After mim sakin
Comes
comes
and ba.
ba.
Then you just read it with ghunna. Don't worry
Just
about
ba.
it. Just ba.
Okay.
And the other one is after mim sakin
If mim
comes a mim.
mim
You combine both
Combine
memes together.
and read it with
Ghunna.
ghunna. Okay.
Also ikhfa you make ghunna. Ghunna, no ghunna. Like literally all the other ones. You understand?
Are we done with the revision for Misagi?
No.
Okay,
Just-
so
just
I'm just gonna read a little bit, and then when we start Maad, I'll come back.
No, we're gonna start one right now. After mud, we're gonna do all revision for all of them together.
Okay.
Okay? I'm just gonna do couple examples of how many second are done for today. Done for meme second. I want to finish today that mud. All right, so I'm gonna write meme second. Maybe something. No, this is not meme second. Sahib, read this.
Masami do.
Meme.
Read it together.
Yeah,
Okay.
you read it how?
Mim ba mim.
It's a meme.
Okay, alright. I'm sorry, man.
Okay. It's just a W. So read it like 5 seconds later. If it's a W.
Yeah, so technically, yeah, you see, so look at it, that's how it is. So when it comes to idgham mim sakeen, you basically see a W there, right?
Mhm.
That also shows that idgham mim sakeen is more gunna than other mim sakeen, other rules. So just know that, because you know you have that. But technically, this is not supposed to be there,
Yeah.
right?
You're just
But
supposed
but this shows that it's supposed to
So
be. So
basically-
idgham mim sakeen is actually more gunna than like your
Than
normal.
ikhfa mim sakeen.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so that
So
was-
we go read it,
yeah. So
Mim.
and then
Alif.
no mim alif.
Mim alif. Lambangotan yan. Lambangotan.
No, before na mim bati kita.
Subhanallah.
Mim bati kita. Oguna asana ni.
Mm.
You go mim and then you skim that
so
part.
mim
Mim.
And then mim alif zabor.
Uh,
Mim alif zabor. Ma.
okay.
So read it.
Mim.
Ma alam bakro.
Lamba. Mim.
Okay. What type of rule is that?
Is the last one where you combine after
No,
mim
don't say
sakin.
that. Say the name of the rule.
After mim
Say the
sakin.
name of the rule.
Idgham.
Idgham.
Mim sakin.
This is idgham mim sakin. Now explain why is idgham mim sakin.
After meme sakin, after meme sakin, there is a meme which you combine
You combine both mim, make
both
kunna.
meme and read make
Simple.
one.
You understand?
Did you understand that? Did you understand question by? Are you kitabs no?
After what is it? After mim.
laughing at you. It was just funny. It was just funny.
no, actually that's not good, man.
Lam kaf mim ba kaf mim. So what I want you to do when I write something, do this in your head. What is this?
I mean
Read this. Just one letter.
lam
This is lam. So right, lam zabor.
lam zabar
La.
la
So you have la. Put the la in your head,
la
and then you go get that.
ra
Kaf and mim.
ra qaf lam okay
Kaf mim pesh.
la
La badi kita. Kaf pesh kita. Kaf dhamma kita.
qaf dam
Kaf pesh kita was ano sunani. Ku.
okay
Kaf pesh ku, right? And then you have mim second. So kum. La kum.
lakum
And then bazir.
b
Okay. Kaf mim pesh. You guys need to get that book tomorrow ASAP. Okay. We need to go over some of the very, very basics, because when you don't remember, when you don't say it and don't go through it, you tend to even forget the very, very basic. Then like you're gonna have struggle learning this, because you're gonna be struggling with the very basic. Then how you gonna right? So we need that book. Get that book tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through these
Bodo-
basic. You're gonna come back right away.
Bodo একটু sometimes bodo আমার একটু problem হয়ে যায় because লেখা একটু different থাকে না নি so একটু problem
আচ্ছা তুই ফোর্স না।
লাকুম বিকুম
This is simple. It's not hard stuff. So what happened after your second came in?
word dakhle
Huh?
after word dakhle
Yeah.
confused like
So that's why that book it will be easier, because that.
খুব সুন্দরই লেখা
Alright. So this is what after your second came in.
ba
So what rule is that?
it's gonna be with the after meme sakin there is a ba so it's izhar
Izar mana kita?
exam মানে কি হবে
no sorry
Ikhfa mim
ikhfa so you read out one now
বাহিরে দিও এটা Oh, so after after something comes about it's ikhfa, right?
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey,
Alhamdulillah.
tu forte. Farsan farsan farsan.
Bikum lakum.
Okay, do it again.
Bikum lakum.
Now you read it.
bikum lakun la okay bikum
We say for
lakun
that's a meme, right?
lakum
Yeah, so again, let me tell you again.
But
When I
after
ask
the
you
meme-
something to read, read very, very slow. Do not think that reading fast is actually something good. It's not good. It's very bad.
I think
Read slow. Huh?
bikum lakum. No gunna.
No, guna ko lagi talaga.
Sorry. খেয়াল করছি না।
Naya ba ko line?
লাম খেয়াল
Tomar to dilam mo to kaya ko lagi.
Sorry. No gunna.
Okay. Ako mo dyan eh.
Yes.
What is that?
Ta.
Ta?
Ta.
Hmm.
No
Kosan,
gunna.
kosan.
No gunna.
Tumi
Oh,
ko.
sorry. Bikum takum.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You understand what is the no guna? Why? Because after meme second, there's no ba or a
Meme.
meme. Simple. After this, meme second, if there's a ba or meme, guna. If after meme second comes a ba, is ikhfa, you do guna. After meme second, meme, idgham, combined together, lots of guna, that's all. After meme second comes anything else, no guna at all. Easy? You understand? Alright. So what we're gonna do right now is the last main rule. Hopefully we'll be able to finish today. It's very simple. I need you guys to. It's very simple, all right? And oh shoot, it might not be very simple because we have 4 rules today. And after that, so that will be the third major group of rules that we learn. And after that, there's only miscellaneous left. Qalqala, you have some of these things. We'll learn that. Actually, qalqala is not miscellaneous. It's pretty important. Qalqala comes like every other word. And there's something qalqala. If you do qalqala, it makes your recitation like, I would say 30 times better, right?
Can you quickly give the definition of qalqala?
Abd. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ instead of ahad.
Moving the letter. Why the khafaita basically?
Yeah, just shake the letter.
Shake
Alright. You guys understand?
Yeah.
Noon second, simply, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Now, noon second, and very quickly, you get answer very quickly. What are we learning in noon second?
Gunna. No gunna.
Exactly. You understand? Easy, right? So out of these 7 rules, you have izhar noon sakeen. Everyone say izhar noon sakeen, ikhfa noon sakeen, ikhlab noon sakeen, idgham noon sakeen, and then we have the second one is whatever izhar mim sakeen you can say, ikhfa mim sakeen, and idgham mim sakeen. How many rules? 7 rules. All the 7 just trying to tell you, yo, this is the time you make gunna, this is the time you don't make gunna, and that's all. Now we're gonna learn what? What is another important thing I mentioned in the beginning of class?
How long?
How long? When do you make it long? When do you make it short? Very, very important. And when it comes to gunnas, if you don't do gunnas, it's very bad recitation, obviously. But most of the time, actually all of the time, you will not change the meaning. But in length, when it comes to the mandatory length, remember, when it comes to length, I'm just telling you guys, I'm not telling you rules right now, I'm just telling you to understand. When it comes to Quran, that you have to make it long. There's a mandatory length which is 1 second. How many seconds? 1 second. Let's say ta alif zabur ta, just 1 second long. Many a times, if you don't make that long, you can change the meaning in 100% opposite way. I gave an example last time. I don't know if you guys remember. Let's say if I say la asjudu. Let's see if I say La asjudu shaitan. I will never make sajda to shaitan. Now if you say La asjudu shaitan. Before I said what? La asjudu shaitan. Now if I say La asjudu, I'm not even gonna say shaitan because it's so bad to say even that. If I say La asjudu,
I will.
forget shaitan, just say like a tree or something, or anything, whatever.
I will.
Or even just say Allah, right? If you imagine someone, well, that's still bad. No, it doesn't mean I will,
Oh.
right? If you say, so again, La asjudu shaitan, I will never make sajda to shaitan. Now, I'm not going to say the whole sentence, but I'll tell you the beginning. If you say La asjudu, meaning I will definitely make sajda. Do you see the difference? 1 second long. Difference is not only opposite, but emphasized opposite. The meaning is so
short holle.
short holle,
Definitely.
but same thing the other way.
Okay.
Just
If we
give me an
say,
example,
if
like-
we say, huh?
Is it the same
Yeah,
way?
he's just giving an example. You go, manes and Arab.
No,
It's not-
this is literally how it is Quran. The Quran is
No,
like
no,
that.
that's what I'm saying. He's giving an example. Like it's not like this is part of the class.
No, yeah, but I'm just trying to make you understand how important this
Right,
rule is.
right.
Same thing with La ilaha illallah, right? It's the same way.
Yeah, well, exactly. This could mean literally la ilaha. But in this scenario, wouldn't mean that. Many scenarios it doesn't, because it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
But most of the scenarios you can, put that in there. Let's say very simple. La adrubuk. I will never hit you. And if I say la adrubuk, then I'll definitely beat you up.
La adrubu.
You understand? You understand how? So, in mud, what does mud means? To stretch, elongate. To stretch. Mud means to
Stretch.
right, and ghunna means to
Gunna means to hold.
hold with nasal sound. If you say that's not ghunna. Will be ghunna. Ghunna means to basically make nasal sound. All right. So mud means to
Stretch.
Initially, there's many types of mud with different names, but it comes to the same thing. So we're gonna skip maybe 6 rules, just to make it easy for you. Instead of saying so, look, I'll just tell you. There's one rule. One rule would be the main rule, and every rule would be dependent upon this rule. Would be a branches of that branch of that main rule, and from there there's branches. Those branches we're not gonna do. Remember, there's always more to this. If someone's watching the video, something like, oh, there's so many things. I'm not trying to tell you guys so many things. I'm trying to tell you what you could use to read the Quran. Because if someone knows all those branches and someone doesn't know those branches, will literally almost read the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the general. You get the general understanding of the rule. You guys understand so far? So there's 4 types of mud. How many types?
4 types of mud.
The first and the main one, and the one that matters a lot, the one I said, it's called mad. Asli. Now you can guess from what I just defined before. What is asli? What could asli mean?
Original.
Yeah. Mad asli. Alright, so this would be the original or the main rule of mud. The main rule of mud would be that. And we're gonna just see how it works right now. This will have 3 letters. How many letters?
3.
This would be alif. It's not gonna be hamzas, right? So understand? Alif, waw, and ya.
Yeah.
Alright? Alif, waw, and ya. Okay, so you guys stop writing. I'm gonna explain this whole thing first, and then you guys will understand, and then if you want to write it, you can write it later. Well, you should already know this. Madda asli, again, what does that mean? This is the main
rule of mud.
rule. Remember, this is the rule where you don't stretch. Whatever you don't stretch when you're supposed to stretch, will change the meaning. Or if you stretch when you're not supposed to stretch, will also change the meaning. So this is the main one that you have to learn and you apply, make sure. And this, everyone does that anyways because we know it. But again, like I said, we might have actually problem with the very, very basic where it's called hijjah. It's called hijjah, meaning spelling. If you have problem with spelling, you might not have a problem, but you're just struggling because you haven't done it forever. That we have to go through, and that we could go through with that book, right?
Yeah.
But if you just still know the rules, definitely still help because when you get back to it, you just apply all that. Because I had kids like that too. They didn't know anything, but they knew the rules, and they just applied it later on. All right. So this is Madda Asli. There's condition for this. In order for Madda Asli to happen, there's condition. There's
Condition.
not only this. Remember how after noon second and tanween,
Yeah.
that was the condition for that.
Correct.
There's a condition for this too. You have these letters, but they need to be
Something
Something.
to make it act.
Yeah, in order for that mud to come in and then happen,
Happen.
in order for the mud to actually happen, these letters need to be in a way. And what is the way? First of all, waw and ya. Remember, alif is not a letter. Just remember that. And in reality, it's always sakeen. It's always sakeen because it can't be anything else. Therefore, you'll never see alif with a sakeen. All right?
Unless it has like dhamma or.
That's not an alif. Talking about alif.
Right, yeah. And then it's
Alif.
considered.
If there's an alif, it's always sakeen. Right? So let's say forget. Some of you guys have problems spelling too. So, alright, so alif is always second, just remember that, right? So let's just consider alif to be sakeen always. So first condition, let's just say, first condition for is that all these letters has to have a
Sakeen.
sakeen. Now again, alif is always
Sakeen.
sakeen. See, we're gonna take this off because you already know that. Now, the condition of this sakeen being there, will it apply on alif or no?
No.
Why?
Because alif is already.
All is sakeen. The condition for waw and ya, the sukun condition for waw and ya, would that apply always?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because can waw and ya be other than sakeen?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. You understand? So when you say this rule, remember when you say this term, remember waw and ya, you always say sakeen. Alif, you don't really have to say sakeen. But if you want to say, you can. But it's kind of weird to say that. Alright, so first condition for these mud letters to actually be mud, it has to be what? Sakeen. Second condition would be different for all of them. Would be
Different problem.
different for all of them. For this one, the second condition is that obviously there's always. What are we doing right now? We're trying to see when we put different letters together, how do we read it, right? Now, if there's just one letter, can you read a letter just by itself?
No.
Exactly. So, in order to learn what to do here, right? Or in order for this to make sense, there needs to be a letter before it. So, that's not that deep. I just said it just like that. First condition for these letters is that what? They need to be sakeen. They need to have a sakeen, right? And alif is already sakeen, so that's why we didn't put it. Second condition for the first letter, which is alif, is that it has to have what before it?
Zabur.
Can a zabar come just like that, or it has to have a letter? Can a zabar come by itself?
No.
No.
Exactly. So now if I write a ba, you're gonna say, you can say like, why is there a ba there? No, I'm just putting a ba to show you that, we care about the zabar. We don't care about what letter coming in. It could be ta, it could be sin, it could be anything. Alright? So I'm just gonna, for the heck of it, I'm just gonna put a ba here, okay? To show you. So, second condition for alif is that what? Before alif has to have what? A fatha. What is a fatha in Bangla?
It's but no.
Maad kita.
Not necessarily.
What is a fatha, brother? Zabor. What is a kasra? Zair. See, if you don't know these little terms, then we can't go up, right? So even if you wait 10 minutes before you come to class, so that because you wrote that too, remember? It's not fun. So I don't think you did that. You didn't do it, right?
So that's the house.
Yeah. So fatha is zabor, kasra is zair, and dhamma is
No, sorry.
Kasra.
Kasra.
Kas.
Pesh.
Pesh.
zabor is fatha, pesh is
Kas.
dhamma, और zair is
Kasra.
kasra. So for the second condition, the alif has to have what before it? A fatha. What is a fatha? Zurekho to ma brain unbo. Huh?
Zabor.
A fatha kitare?
Jabor.
Jabor. So we're never gonna say jabor, jer, pesh, okay? Always fatha, jamma, and kasra. So for alif, what it has to be? The letter before it has to have it?
Zabor.
Sabor.
Fatha.
Fatha.
Now, yeah, fatha. How are we gonna read this right now? Can you read this? Ba alif fatha.
Ba.
Bad.
Ba.
Otto. Mas last time kita boleh, ando kita boleh. So ba alif fatha kita boleh.
Ba.
Why do you make it long, brother?
Because the alif is
Is it letter of?
mad.
Mad.
Exactly.
And that's
Alif is the letter of?
Mad.
Mad. That's it. When you say just mad, it means mad asli. If it's your other mads, if it's the name of the other mad, that's why, because like main is mad asli, right? So when you say mad, it just means
Madhya Asli.
if someone is if there's a family and the nickname of the family is Khan, right? When you say Khan just like that, you mean the father. But then if you say like other Khans, other names Khan, you mean the sons or whatever. So you have mad. So why did you say ba?
Because the alif is the letter of
Letter of ba, and the condition for alif to be among the mad letter is what?
It already thing.
It's already sakeen, so you don't have to say it. Forget it. What is the other condition? আর কোনটা condition আছে? For alif to be mad letter, আর কোনটা condition আছে?
Already mad by.
I don't want to say about you, bro. This is too flimsy.
What is the second condition for alif to be mad?
Too flimsy.
Sakeen. Madhyas.
Can
Like,
you repeat the question again?
I told you for these
What is the
letters to
condition?
be mad, they need to have two different conditions. First is all of them have to sukoon. Alif is already sakeen, so it's there. What is the second condition?
Second condition
Has
is
to have the vowel on top.
no. For wow, there has to be.
I didn't say wow, I'm talking about alif, man.
Oh, alif. What is
Yeah.
the second condition for
For alif, yeah.
The first condition it has to be sakin.
Okay, it's already sakeen.
It has to have fatha before the.
Before. The second condition is what? Before that letter it has to have a fatha. Before that letter has to have a fatha. Understand it first. Understand it. The opponent writing it without understanding. So, do you see why did you read ba?
Because there's a fatha before alif.
There's a fatha before. That's all you have to say. Alright? And that is meaning that is mad. Another second condition for a wow is that
The letter before has to.
the letter before has to have a
Dhamma.
dhamma. Now, Sakib, can you read this?
What's the letter?
Bawa. Baru fi kita.
Damma.
Yes, baru fi kita شو تقول لكم؟
Damma.
Dhamma mana bang la kita.
Yes.
Pesh. We don't want to even talk about that anymore. I want you guys to know that I don't want to ask you again what it is. Right? So you have a dhamma on top of ba. And whatever, that we don't care. Where do you see, first of all, do you see the mad letter here?
Yes.
Yeah. Which one is the mad letter?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Now prove how wow is a mad letter. What is the first condition?
It's after the Dhamma. Oh, no. Noon
Wow.
Sakeen.
Noon sakeen? Are you kidding me?
Because sakin, but noon sakin will go
So the Sakeen is Sakeen.
Sakeen. So wow has to have what? So you said wow is a letter of. We know. Look,
Mad.
Madhyasli, the letters are alif, wow, yeah. But there can be also something else. That's why you have to make sure that they have this condition. And what is the condition? What is the condition for the letters? What's the first condition?
For wow.
Yeah, for anything. The first condition is same for wow.
Sakeen.
Yeah, so it's second. And what is the second condition for wow?
Dhamma.
What dhamma?
There's a Dhamma on top of the Ba.
What is ba? I have nothing. I don't know what's
The
ba.
letter Ba.
I don't know what that is.
letter before.
Letter before.
Exactly. Letter ba is irrelevant. We have nothing to do with letter ba. It could be ta, sa, ja, anything. You understand? So the second condition is that wow has to have it. What before it?
Letter before there has to be Dhamma.
The letter before wow, or just say before wow. Before wow meaning it has to be have a letter.
Okay.
If you say there has to be dhamma meaning a letter with the dhamma,
Okay.
you know, because dhamma can't just come like that. Do you understand the second?
Yes.
What is the second condition for wow to be among mad letter?
Have to be dhamma before.
Before that's it. The wow has to have what before it?
Dhamma.
Dhamma. And what do you call it? The second condition for ya is that ya has to have what before it?
Kasra.
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 You understand? So if you look at it, alif, when you see alif, right, what do you think more? Do you say a, u, or e? A. So just remember that. That's just like a dumb thing. What do you call it? Just remember it. So alif is before. Alif has to have what before it? Fatha. Remember that. Fatha gives a, right? Wow has to have what before it? Dhamma. And ya has to have what before it? And what is the first condition for all of them? They have to be.
Sakeen.
Okay, understand? I'm gonna tell you again. It's fine. Just understand it. If you don't understand this, you're not gonna understand anything else. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So I'll write one word here. All right, Rahi, come up here. Now, first of all, what are the letters of mad? Just like that.
Alif, wow, yeah.
Good job. Now, see that was easy, right?
Yeah.
Don't overthink.
Yeah.
Now, look in this word over here. And first of all, before the conditions, do you see how many of the 3 letters of mad? How many of them do you see there? Out of 3, how many of them do you see? 1, and then
Alif, it's not Alif.
sorry, it's a noon.
It's not.
Remember, alif can't have anything top or bottom.
This one.
Just one? Okay, look again properly.
So that way they confidently go. It's wrong, really wrong.
It's if
It's
you're
not-
not saying it right, you're wrong anyway. So you might as well just say wrong.
This is yeah, and what is it? Yeah.
So, yeah, right? So why don't you say yeah all this time? Yeah, pala naman eh. You didn't see it? So out of 3, you see 2 now, right?
Yeah.
Why don't
First
they
you see
let-
1,
confusing.
now you see 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see wow and ya. And do you see anything else? Or
Sakeen.
sakin letter niya? Mad
No,
letters.
letter.
I said
Rules.
mad letters.
Letters.
Sakin is not
Tinta
letter.
letters and
Yeah.
Tinta letter naman siya, hota na siya,
Yeah.
duja. Okay, 3 those, did you see anything else? You just see 2.
just two.
Oh, you lambala ni the last day.
Alif.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, alif doesn't have a sakin on top of it. It's already sakin.
Alright. Now, what is the conditions for mud letters? What is the first condition?
Have to be Sakeen.
Okay. Now look at the
Beside Alif.
beside alif, but just say that or whatever. We'll just accept that alif as sakin. Now, look at wow and see if you find the first condition.
Yeah. It's
So far we have wow. We have the first condition for wow as well. What is the second condition for wow? Don't look over here.
have to be Dhamma.
Dhamma where?
Before letter.
Okay. It has to be dhamma before
Wow.
wow. So look, is it there?
There is Dhamma.
Okay. Now can you read just that part?
Just this part.
Yeah.
So, no,
Do it again.
no,
Yeah, you're making long, right?
no.
Exactly. That's how you do it. Do you understand why it's long right now?
Yeah.
Because there's a mud letter which is wow, and it's coming with this condition. Now look at this. If this was a fatha, now look at wow. Does it have the first condition?
Yes.
Now, does it have the second condition now?
No.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand why we have to know this condition?
Yes.
Now, how are we going to read this? Can you read this now?
No.
Sorry. Now,
Now. You see, there's no stretching anymore.
Yeah.
Before you said what?
it was no,
Nu. Now you're saying what?
now.
Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Do you see how we have nu? Because when the conditions are met. Now, is somebody looking?
Yeah.
You're looking or just writing?
I'm about to write something down, but I'm looking.
No. I'm telling you, you're not going to have a depth understanding like this ever. Forget about writing. You don't need any writing if you just understand it for once in your lifetime. You understand how it makes sense?
Yeah.
Now, because we don't have that dhamma, it's gone. Now we don't have that mad. But if you just bring it back, then in mad we have no. So this letter right now, you can say that it's letter of mad. Usually we just say alif waw ya, but it's actually not alif waw ya. Because if there's a wow and if it doesn't come with the condition, you cannot call it letter of mad. So if I were to ask you what are the letters of mad, then the correct answer is alif before a fatha, waw sakin before a dhamma, and ya sakin before that is a kasra. That's the answer for.
Isn't it
What-
after?
Huh?
After?
Before.
Alright? Alright, so look at the next. Are you looking?
Yeah.
Now look at ya. You said ya is a potential letter of mad, right? Now look at ya. First, see if the first condition is there. Sakeen is there.
Sakeen is there.
Now look at the second condition is there. What's the second condition?
It have to be kasra.
Khasrana, kasra.
Kasra.
Kasra
Kasra before letter.
before
Then-
the ya. Is it there?
Yes.
Okay, can you read it?
So ha, right?
Yeah,
So he.
that's it. Understanding easy?
Yeah.
Now next look at the alif. Alif already has sukun, so first condition met. Second condition there or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you gonna read that?
This thing. Hi.
So how you read it?
This is a ha, right? Ha, yeah. Sorry, ha.
How the ya will read.
Okay.
Okay. Now try to slowly read this whole thing one at a time. Don't try to read it together. Just put it together, but separately. Go ahead.
So, no, he, ya. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Board of Asa.
Sorry.
Ya okay na bhai.
Sorry.
কত সুন্দর করে
Ha,
পড়লো।
sorry.
হ্যাঁ, sabar kho, slowly.
No, he, ha.
That's it. You understand?
Yeah.
So know this. This is the universal example for mad asli. Why? Because he has
All the conditions.
Both conditions.
all of the letters
Yeah.
with its conditions. So in one word, you're finding all the letters of mad
Madless.
with the condition.
I have a question.
Nu, he, ha. Anybody's any confusion? You understand? You understand? Yes.
I have.
Good job. Good job. Very good job.
I understand the mud part. My question is irrelevant to this, but if there was a dhamma on top of ha,
Hmm.
how would it be recited?
You can't do that.
Huh?
It doesn't happen like that.
Right. It's not.
After a ha can't be alif with the dhamma. Remember this. Alif, just remember this. Forget when you're learning mad, forget alif. Because alif is always
Sakun.
sukun and mad.
Okay.
Alif, you don't have to look for condition. Because why? You know how we know, this is something someone will tell you. Understand this. Assalamu alaikum. You know how we know that alif is always sukun? We also know that alif, before alif, always will come in.
Okay. So alif won't show up after a dhamma or a kasra.
He can't.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So alif is by, now that we know, alif is by default what?
Sakeen.
Mad.
Default mud.
Mad. So alif is always mad. Does not need the conditions to be met. Because if you see alif, you'll see it as mad. That's it. Easy? Now, only thing you have to look at is waw and ya. Forget alif, right? Alif, I mean, you always, because if you see it, you'll see it.
Alif basically comes with the conditions.
Always
Yeah.
comes with the condition. And waw and ya could be, obviously, if you don't see sukun on waw and ya, I'll just say this one other thing. So first condition, it actually has to be there. Because look, you might not understand this, but if you understand it, you understand, oh, what are we trying to figure out here? That's not my
How's the length?
length. Now, if ya and waw, if they don't have a sukoon, then what happens?
You said yeah, and well, if they don't have sukoon,
Yeah. If they don't have a sukoon, what are they gonna have?
If they don't have a sukun on top of them
Yeah.
and the conditions apply,
How is the condition applied if there's no sukoon? There's no sukoon. Sukoon is the first condition. If there's no first condition, second condition don't matter.
so if a ya has kasra before the letter before,
it's gonna be what, a silent letter?
Single,
Listen.
yeah.
He walked out on us.
Single, yeah. Generally,
I believe they're already if they have.
Hassan bhai, look at this.
Is it gonna be
You're acting like, oh, I know this already.
No,
mashallah,
it's
right?
silent. It's either a silent letter or is it still gonna have mud?
I'm trying to make you understand something. You know the first condition we said what? We said what? Is the waw and ya. Forget alif. We're not talking about alif. Alif is always, must remember that.
Must
We
have
just
sukoon.
care about waw and ya.
Yeah.
If waw and ya doesn't have its sukoon, what will it have?
Should
Shadda.
I'm just putting out.
Okay, it could be anything else other than sukoon, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say it's a fatha. Let's say waw is a fatha. Now, obviously, so look, these are the only times something will be wrong. If we don't see waw, alif, and ya, nothing will ever be
Mad.
long.
Yeah.
There will be no mud will ever happen if you don't see these. So basically, when you need to worry about when to make it long and short, only thing you have to worry about, only letters you have to worry about is what? These three letters. If you don't have that, you don't have to worry about anything. But you'll see them literally in every word. If not anything, you'll see alif for sure. Alright? So now, only why we care about waw and ya? Because and alif, because those are the only places you make it long. Now we have to figure out when to make it long and how to make it long. Now, why do we put the condition first? Waw and ya. Why do we have a condition? Because if we don't have the condition, there's no way you can even make it long.
Right. Yeah.
That's why the condition is there. If I have a wow, right? And obviously, if you have to see if it's long or not, what do you have? You have to have something before that. Because can you just you can't make wow long, right? So you have to have something before. Let's just say any letter. Say any letter.
Ba.
Ba. Okay. So I connect a ba with wow. Alright? Now I'm gonna say, oh, do I make it long or short? Now if you don't have, let's say ba has a fatha. Or let's just even ba has dhamma. Right? Ba has a dhamma. Now look at this. We know the first what do you call it? First condition is not there. Is the second condition there?
Yes.
Yes.
Look how the second condition has nothing to do with anything if this one doesn't have a sukoon. The waw doesn't have a sukoon, it doesn't really matter. If the waw has a fatha. Do you even care about making it long or short? Because there's no long anymore. So how can you can't even make it long. How are you gonna say boo? What is it? Bua.
Bua.
There's no long. But if this is sakeen, right? Now what are you gonna say now? Waaf na faile.
Boo.
Now what?
Bow.
You see that? Now you see how first conditions, if the sukoon is there, it could be long or it could be short. But if the sukoon is not there, it cannot be long at all. So that's the thing. That's why we have to make sure there's a sukoon there. Because if there's a sukoon, then the mud, the whole talk of mud will come into place. Because if it's not there, there's no mud even. Now, when the sukoon is there, now it's a possibility though. What? It could be long or it could be short. Now we have to make sure. Okay, when is it long? If there is a second and if there's a dhamma here. If there's no dhamma, it's not gonna be long. It could be fatha, right? If it's a fatha, how are you gonna read it?
Bow.
Bow. Is it long?
No.
No, it's called something else. We'll learn it later. And if it's a kasra, you say biu. Is there any long?
No.
I have a question.
Yes.
What if there was dhamma time before waw sakeen?
It can be. Stop asking these questions because you don't know like how the word. It just the words. Can you say like, I'm in or something? I don't know. Like it's a random
That's why
word.
I'm asking.
It just doesn't work.
It's
It's not rules. It's not rules related. You're-
rules. rules na dabuzilla.
The word doesn't work like that. That fatha. You never see. You asked that question, right? No.
Dhamma time.
Anything. Dhammatan kasratin fathayatain. You'll never see it in the beginning of a word. It's always in the middle or the end. You're not gonna see it because it doesn't work like that. You cannot start a word with tanween. With tanween. Does that make sense? Alright. So that's the same thing, yeah. You're gonna just a little deep. I never literally told anybody that deep. So you have a yeah. If you have a sukoon, there's a possibility what? I'm sorry, there's something else before let's say ta. Alright. Now ya has a sukoon. It's a possibility that this could be long or short. Now we just have to know that if this has something, it will be long. If it doesn't have that, you won't be long. That's all. So you just have a kasra, it will be long. How is it gonna be? Ti. If it has a dhamma, what is it gonna be? Tui. Tui balani, like that. Right? And if it has a fatha, it's gonna be tai. You understand? This is not part of it, but I just told you guys. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So that's why the conditions matter so much. Because without the first condition, which is what?
Second.
Sakeen, there is no question of mad at all. And if the first condition is there still a possibility of mad or no mad? That's why you have to know the second condition to determine if it's long or short.
So
But if there's no sukun, remember, we don't care because there's nothing gonna happen anyways.
So basically, mud will occur when both the conditions are met.
Yes. If not,
There's
it's not gonna happen at all. Alright? You guys, I don't know if you can write Arabic, you can write this in your thing.
The killer.
So do you guys understand so far? Mad asli, everyone understand mad asli? You understand mad asli? You understand when we make something long? This is the essential of making long. And then how much long, we'll have to learn that later. But this is just, and this mad asli, it's initially.
But if it's a mud, it's not like gunna. It's like at least 5 seconds.
I
I'm sorry, lamba huya, length, sorry. Length 5 seconds?
No, so mad asli, that's what I was gonna say. The length of this is 1 second. Only 1 second. So, nu,
No, he,
that's it. Just 1 second. And the other mads are longer. Tu kita gunda laftanan?
Alhamdulillah, I got it.
Huh?
I got it.
Okay. You guys wanna write this down? Maybe write that word, nuhiha, if you wanna write that. That's the universal example for mad
Madas.
asli. So again, mad asli, mad means to first stretch. Mad has 3 letters, potential 3 letters with alif, waw, and ya. With its condition, the alif has to have, forget alif, just say alif before fatha, waw, sukun before is a dhamma, and ya sukun before is a kasra. Do you understand that, Sambai?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I always talked about, how the conditions, if they're not there, they're kind of useless?
Yeah. Okay, I got a question. But what
Yeah.
in Quran there's no kesra. I mean, there's no sukun on the letter, but they do connect.
There's no sukun on the
Yeah,
which
so
letter?
like you have.
Yeah or wow, right?
So you have say you have T, right? There's a kesra under the ta, but on top of but there's no sukun on the yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It has to be for it to be met. Okay, 100%.
No, but Quran Sharif wala nakaftahan ni.
If it's not there, if there's no sukun, there's gonna be something else. So whatever is there, you read like that. If there's no sukun, there's fatha. So tiya. If there's no fatha, there's a
So
kasra.
that
So
means
ti.
that means it's a silent letter then. Or
Say it again.
Silent letter. Like is it a silent letter or no?
Which one? I don't understand.
So he's asking basically, that's what I asked too. Sometimes ya or wow comes in the Quran without a sukun, just the letter itself
Okay.
after.
Alright.
So is that considered to be a
That's
sakin?
no. It has to have sakin. Remember that. It has to physically have a sakin.
Okay.
Okay.
In order for it to be mad, it has to be. If it's not a sakin, meaning that's it, I forgot what it's called in English. It's a writing style. It's actually a writing style.
So it's just
You write that.
silent.
I'll give you. Yeah, exactly. I'll give you an example. It's like J on Jose.
Okay.
Silent.
J on Jose silent. So let's say I'm gonna write this.
It actually becomes H, but okay. I understand your point. Brother, you want some tea?
No problem. Thank you.
Oh, we're gonna ask you to make some.
Alright, look here. It says ulul albab, right? There's no. You see the wow is here. Wow is here. You don't make it long. Why? Because wow doesn't have it.
Kesra.
If wow or ya don't have sukun, we don't respect them at all. We don't care about them. Do you understand? So if they want to be something, they need to come with the sukun. If they come with the sukun, then I'll say, oh, I gotta look at it now. Is it long or short? But if they don't come with sukun, we don't even look at them because they don't matter. They just come for decoration. Decoration is the word. You understand?
I have the same question, you know?
But I didn't understand your question.
No, I
But
asked it earlier.
Did you not ask it?
I did ask it, but to me, I don't
No, you said what if the first letter has dhammatain? I said that's
It's okay.
okay. Anyways, you got it? You understand? You understand? Asama, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you understand this, then later the 3 other rules are very easy. But this is something you have to understand first. You wrote everything down? Make sure you put all the notes in one place, please. Do that effort. Like take whatever, like half an hour time or something, you know? Because this, I'm telling you, many people what do you call it? Many people write it down, they keep it, and then sometimes they don't know it, they go back to it. Because since they wrote it themselves, they're easy to understand it. Many people. Alright, you understand? Now, this is 1 month, right? This is first and main. First and main. First and main mad is called what? Mad
Asli.
asli. Mad asli. Now, we'll go to, I'm going to erase this. Did you guys get this example, Nuhiya?
Yes.
Alright. Second would be, we'll call it, again, we call that mad again, muttasil. What is it? Muttasil. Now write that down. Mad muttasil. Do not get confused with the name. And Rahi, did you get did you get used to the names of Nun Sakeen rules and stuff?
Ali, I found the dividend. Kasama na din sa.
Oh, there's tea? Or be kama ko na.
No, Teresa. I'm not going to you know what? I'll just write all the other months. You guys write that down first. I don't know if I'm going to finish all of them, but we should because. Alright. So you have next one. Same thing, mad. Munfasil. Alright. Then you have next one is mad. Lazim. Fasil. Munfasil. Fasik na.
Kunaan gap bro.
Gap. Tulala ko. Yeah, gap ratio.
Keep some gap. Look.
Indeed.
Good job, man. Bye-bye. Are we gonna
Did you
cover
do
all?
this? Did you do the mud prep properly before?
I don't have it.
If
So
you
no.
didn't,
I
then
got
you have to pay attention very much today,
Most definitely.
because this will be your main group of rules that you need to understand, and then you should have.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Are we gonna cover all 4 today?
I don't know, but the thing is, I'll see if you guys understand the first one, because when, the first and second are literally the same, and third one is a different one. That's all. All right. I don't want to separate it because it all together, right? So if you understand together, it's actually better than understanding in different days because now all different thing. All right, you guys got it?
Yes.
All right. You're just not trying to write anything today, huh?
Yeah.
You.
Na bakar mo yung isa to.
So, sumili kita kung kung kita ni kuno.
Na.
Kasha tayo ni dia. Amar mo na sumo or ni boy siya amar na kamay mo na.
Because of the
So, I'll go home now. You don't worry.
All right. So, second rule is mad muttasil. I said something before about the first mad. Can anybody say?
Huh? Say that
Wait.
again?
First one.
Yeah.
First and second one are basically same.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
Good job, but
Just the first mad.
Madde asli.
Yeah, I said something about it.
it's 1 alif long, 1 second.
Okay, good. That's something definitely I said, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I said something about the first one that has something to do with these.
It's mud.
It's more lengthier.
Good, but that's not what I'm saying. But that's very good that you said that. These are more lengthier than.
They
The
come
first one.
all from the first one.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
What areas?
All this will come from that.
Okay.
So remember this. These muds will not happen if the first mud is not there. So these muds are an addition to the
First one.
first, which is alif waw ya with this condition. So remember that. If there is no alif waw ya with condition, these are not,
No. There's not there.
they're not there at all. It doesn't make sense at all. Because the first one is mud. So in order for mud muttasil to happen, what needs to happen first?
Mud
Mud has to happen. And mud just when you say mud, you mean mud
Family home.
mud asli, right? Same thing. So if in order to this happen, this needs to happen first. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand Ali? What's going on?
Although the first one needs to come in place in order for the second, third, and fourth to happen.
Very easy. Alright? Now let's look at it. So mad muttasil, when does it happen? Can you tell me? Can you tell me something you already know?
Standing foot.
Sakeen, and then if any letter alif, wow, yeah, and they have their fatha, damma or kasra, then I don't know the
Good.
muttasil version.
Very good. This is exactly what I want you to say. Because I say, somebody listening? Because I said that this won't happen if the first one doesn't happen, that means in order for this to happen, the first one needs to be there, then we can have something. That's what you said, right? What? Mad asli.
Yeah.
Which is what? Alif with
Alif with fatha.
fatha before it. Say it.
Fatha before
Alif,
it.
everyone say alif with
Fatha
fatha before it. Wow, sakin with the
Damma before.
dhamma before it. Ya, sakin with the kasra before. Do you guys understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? Now, let's see. Oh, sorry. All right. My bad. I forgot one thing. So the madde asli, I'm not gonna explain how, but just understand. Madde asli, the part of madde asli is also what is that? Standing fatha, standing kasra,
Kasra.
Standing almost.
Then
and ulta dhamma. Standing dhamma. Let's just say standing dhamma, right? Ulta pesh, right? Kharazabur, kharazar, and kharapesh is also part of.
Madhya Asli.
If you have a kharazabur, meaning what? That is what?
It's one alif.
Just madda asli.
Okay.
Alright, just remember that. Alright? Damn it. Try to think of an easy example. We're gonna write that first and then we'll get into it. Alright, when we're learning these rules, I want you to look at the words that we're writing and also think of other rules that we learned.
focus keep on learning.
Alright? And then you have kitab ya, ini kita alalmas. You have to think of a word?
No. Kita, what do you want? Tell me. I want to the again.
What
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Tell me.
Alright. You guys ready?
They matter for the right.
Alright? And then this one. Here, stand up. Look at that second example. I mean, like second madde muttasil. Say it, madde.
Madde muttasil.
Madde muttasil. You can say it. It's easy, right? Now look at the example I gave. In madde muttasil, what are you gonna find for sure?
Madde asli.
Madde asli.
Did you understand what I said just right now?
What I have to look for? Or
No. I'm asking you. In madde muttasil, what do you have to find first? Or what is already there? You know.
so I have to find alif, wow, yeah.
Like meaning you have to find madde asli. Just say that,
Yeah,
right?
madde
Because you already know how madde asli works.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. Do you have to find it or it's already there?
It's already there.
It's already there. You have to now find it.
Alif.
That's madde asli. I mean, is this madde asli? Okay, first of all, is that an alif?
Alif and lam, what is a lam?
No, because the fatha is on top of.
What letter is that? Point. What letter is that?
It's not an alif.
What letter is that, Sanbay?
Hamza.
Hamza, brother. It's not an alif. Alif doesn't have a fatha on top.
Oh,
I keep on telling you guys same thing. Alif. If it has a fatha, dhamma, or kasra, or anything on top, it is not a alif. It's called a
Hamza.
Hamza. Now find the alif. Now you did say, okay, you know what? Let's say just alif. Let's just say that's alif, right?
Let's wait down there.
No. Let's say that's that's alif, right? Where is the first condition for that?
Alif.
Yeah.
Have to be have to be a letter before it. And
No, first.
Is it there?
no.
Exactly. I told you to find me madda asli. You said that because that's not
Okay.
first of all. That's not even alif.
Ma-
Even if it was alif, it can be because there's nothing before it.
Yeah.
Now find the alif. Find find
Madda
madda asli.
asli be
Yeah.
this one.
What is that?
This alif.
Okay. You're saying that alif is madda asli?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me how.
Because there's a letter before it, and it has a fatta
Fatha.
and
Fatha.
alif, fatta and alif by itself is
Already second. You understand that? Do you understand that part?
Yeah, bro.
Because if you understand that, you never ever, even if you want to forget, you'll not forget. That's why I want to just understand it so properly. You will not. There's no chance to forget. Do you understand what just happened here?
Yes.
All right. You understood that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you go sit down. Now you go over. Look at the third example.
Third.
Yeah. Now find me mad asli there. That's how you looking? Are you looking? Find me mad asli in that. First of all, I don't know if you understand.
Borbai, can you read the second example that Rahi just explained? Can you read it?
Asma and.
Asma and.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a kasra.
What's the condition for ya?
Noon sakin.
Sakin. Noon sakin ko yun. Oh, weird like it. Because noon meaning noon.
Sakin.
Yeah.
And kasra.
Okay. So don't say kasra before you say sakin. Remember, because if there's no sakin, we don't care about ya. If ya comes with the sakin, we have a value to it. Oh, you come with sakin. Okay, let me see. Now ya comes with the sakin and also what?
Kasra
Is kasra what?
before.
Before it. Yes. So again, look at it. Ya comes with the sakin, meaning there's potential mud. Now what confirms the potential mud is what?
Kasra.
The kasra before it. Does that make sense? Somebody? So can you try to read it? Fi said fi,
Fi.
and then there's a hamza, noon, fa, dhamma, fu. So try to read it.
Fi. Hamza. No.
An,
Fi.
fu,
Anfu.
si,
Anfusi.
and then him.
Anfusihim.
An.
Fi anfusihim. Fi anfusihim.
देखिए बोलो what you said.
Fi
Now,
anfusihim.
again, don't be blinded by other rules. If you have other rules, you have to apply it. Now, obviously, we're learning mud, but I have to ask you, what other rules do you learned that you see there? Everyone else, look. Hey, Dekhani.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer?
For
Do you have your phone over there?
right here.
Okay, look at that. What question? Do you know a question I asked? In fi and fusihim, right? What other rules other than mud that we learned that you see there? Only look.
What? Look what?
Look for the rule.
Oh, I know.
Okay, that's it. What two groups rule that we did before? What are the main things?
Sakin and noon sakin.
Exactly. Now look for any of that.
তুই ওয়ার্ডগুলো ফর মাথার ভিতরে না আর দেখ কিটা আর অ্যাপ্লাই করে যেটা হিকছি সিম্পল
Do you see a, do you see a noon second?
Can happen is you're gonna be
Tanween or
wrong.
meme second? Do you see a noon second? Tanween or meme second?
Noon sakin.
Where?
Fi an.
Where's the noon second? Okay, yeah.
Pause now,
That's the noon second. What's the problem?
Right here. Noon
That's the
sakin.
noon second right there. Now, if there's noon second, there has to be a rule of noon second there. If you say noon second, there has to be some kind of rule of noon second there. Now, what is that rule after in that noon second? What is the letter coming after noon second?
Fusi.
What is the letter coming right after noon second? Right after noon second. No, look at it properly. What is this?
ফর আবার ফর ও তো ঠিক আছে তো
Nurba de kunta letter.
Anfusi. Fa.
Fa, Hanafa.
Right here.
Na iko to scene na erage. So noon, where's noon? Show me where noon is. Put your middle finger there.
Right here.
There. No, before that.
This.
No, the Arabic is always good that way. So you have Hamza and second letter is noon, right?
Noon, yeah.
That. What's the third letter? That's the fa right there. Do you not see that? So go khona khana to fa go no. So fa is the letter of what?
Noon sakin. Oh no, it's hard. Fa.
Yes, you.
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa.
إخفاء واو.
After nun
yes,
sukun came
guna.
the letter fa, which is the letter of
Ikhfa, nun
ikhfa.
sakeen was-
Therefore, the nun sukun will be made like
nun
nasal
sakeen.
sound.
So you gotta say
Fi
إخفاء nun sakeen.
anfusihim. Do you understand?
في أنفسهم.
Yes. Do you understand? So now, do you know the 15 letters of ikhfa? Now, how am I supposed to go ahead? You tell me. If you don't know the 15 letters of ikhfa, now this is the first group of wuli. If you don't know the letters from that group, I don't know why I'm going ahead. And I have to go ahead because if you don't learn it today, it's not like you're going to learn it tomorrow. You understand? So you understand how important that is to learn the letters of each group?
Correct.
Alright, go sit down.
He knows. Yeah, because you know.
Now 15 letters of ikhfa don't need to me. Ta, tha, jim.
جيم تعال دال.
تعال خلنا
I mean,
سيدي أقول لك أقول لك عن تعال
Ik heb totaal notebook die ik goed zie. Heel veel
Open open notebook die guys.
Op je taal notebook die ik goed zie.
Oh, taal.
Taal.
You got it? You understand what's going on? Alright, I'm making you guys read this and then I'm going to tell you what's the... Because after that it'll take us like a minute to tell you what it is. Only go to the next one.
Wow,
Borona.
First, find the mud.
Okay.
It's a little weird writing, but still.
ولا الضالين
Listen.
ولا What?
God, I read this every day.
ولا الضالين.
So why were you getting confused? Why don't you just guess and say
you
that?
know why?
No, that's what I was gonna
listen.
say, but look.
Because of the
See,
kasra.
ولا الضال بعدين ضال is gonna grab lam again.
Yeah.
ولا الضالين.
ولا ضالين.
Lean. That's what. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was
See,
saying.
come on,
ولا ضالين.
It's not a mistake.
See, that's why I was so confused. 'cause
Shut
that's why I was so confused. I promise you.
Look, this is kasra. This is fatha.
I was,
This is kasra.
I
How
was
are you gonna tell me no fatha?
Because I stupid. The Quran. Yeah, but you gotta understand.
In Arabic,
In Arabic.
this is how you write it. You can write it here,
you
or
can
to
do
make it. Okay, go sit down.
والضالين. Thank you guys.
Sit down.
I appreciate the love and
Madda
support.
horte.
Huh?
Madda.
Three mat bako. The alif came after. There's an alif sakeen automatically, and before the letter, before the mud letter, came a letter with fatha.
No.
Huh? Oh no, sorry. It was cancelled because
Yes.
lam grabbed
Yes.
wad,
Good.
right?
Good. Now find mud.
Sorry, yeah. Lam grabbed dad, so wala dalin. Ya sakeen, before ya sakeen came the letter. Before ya is the letter mud. Before ya sakeen came a letter with kasra.
Okay, there's another one. Find another one.
Okay.
Because that actually doesn't do our job. What we're trying to do, that doesn't do it. They just.
Wala dalin.
That's it. Alif.
Alif
Okay.
after.
That's it. Alif is mud. Alif is automatically
Mud.
Mud. No need of
Isn't this
explanation.
mud as well?
Yeah, I said that's good mud. You said, but we're gonna work with this. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Go sit down.
Alright.
All right. We all look in these words. We have mad asli. Now I'm gonna tell you that in these words also you have mad muttasil, munfasil, and lazim. So meaning, look, when we have these three mads, only thing that happens is that we recognize that it's either muttasil, munfasil, and lazim.
How long it is?
How long is that mud that we just did? In the first one, where is the mud? The alif, right?
Yes.
The first one is? So, asma'an, right? Now, because
There we go.
now it's gonna be muttasil, and what it's gonna do is just gonna make that length longer. That's all it's gonna do.
Because of the
I'll
hamza.
tell you. Alright? Do you understand? Now, it's not gonna be asma'an with 1 second anymore. It's gonna be 2.5 to 4. It's gonna be 2.5 seconds to 4 long. Now again, I didn't even tell you how it happens, right? But I'm just telling you that these three mads aren't actually something else. They're just same mad asli, but something happens after them. Something happens after. Remember, in order for mad asli to happen, something happens before it. But when mad asli already happens, in order for these mad to happen, something needs to happen what?
After that.
After what?
Mad asli.
Yes. You understand so far?
Yes.
Now what needs to happen? We're gonna find out right now. Alright? Very simple. You understand so far?
You said
Forget the last one, huh?
You said how many? You said how many seconds?
2 to 4.
2.5 to 4 for now. Just do that. Okay, 2.5 to 4 for first two.
Tuan naman na 3 lagi.
Huh? Just do 2 to 4. How about that? 2 to 4. 2 to 4. 2 to 4 for these. But this is different. This is 3 to 5.
2 to 4 for 2 and 3. Munfasil and muttasil.
Muttasil. Alright. Now we're gonna find out how we know if something is muttasil and something munfasil and what's the difference and yeah. So look, do you guys have your muttasil and munfasil in a different spot? Because we're gonna start talking about one and I'm gonna give you everything you need to know about one.
Okay.
The second one, okay? We'll start talking about the second one. Be in that second one. So we're talking about the second one right now, and if there's something else that I need to say about the second one, I'll say it right now, so you can have it in that same line. So remember that, okay? All right. So the second rule that's called madde muttasil. Now, no one's gonna ever tell you, because no one knows what muttasil means. You have a lot of tajweed teacher, oh my God, right? They have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to the meaning of the rule. Mad means to stretch. Everyone knows that. No one in the world knows what muttasil means.
Really?
They just know it's a name of mad, but we just learned a little bit of the meaning of it. Muttasil actually means together. Muttasil means
Together.
yes.
You said nobody in the world knows what it means, then how do you know? Taught you.
Grab the chair, chef.
That's a bad question.
I mean the you know
This
normal
one right
people
here.
when they're teaching this,
Right
they
now.
don't actually teach that. All right. I just want to say it because you'll see why this name has something to do with that.
Word.
Yes. All right. So muttasil means
Together.
something that is together. Something that is
Together.
together in one place. Muttasil means something that is together in one place. That's called madde muttasil. All right. So when I say madde muttasil, what do you understand from it? There's something gonna be what?
Together with the mad asli.
Together. Exactly. Yes, together with the madde
Asli.
asli. Something gonna be together. Alright. This is gonna be the second one's gonna be a little confusing for you guys because you guys don't know Arabic. But you know, there's not a big difference in the first and second one, so not that big of a deal. But just go with it, okay? You understand. So first rule is called madde muttasil. What does muttasil means?
Together.
Something that is together, alright? For madde muttasil and madde munfasil, they both have to do something. They both have something to do with the letter hamza. The letter hamza. All right. Madde muttasil and munfasil has not something everything to do with the letter hamza.
That is important.
And letter hamza coming when?
After
After the.
the month.
Mad asli.
Mad
Mad
asli.
asli.
Yeah, you're right. After the month.
Now understand this. When after madde asli, the letter hamza comes,
Okay.
it will be either one of these two rules. It will be either madde muttasil
Or munfasil.
munfasil. What does muttasil means?
Together.
Together. What does munfasil mean? Just guess.
Not together.
Not together.
Not together, separate.
Separate.
Okay.
So when
Muttasil
after,
means, huh?
when after madde asli comes the letter hamza, it's madde muttasil or munfasil.
Yes.
But how would you know which one?
That's what I'm gonna say right now. Alright? Now,
How would you
obviously,
know?
how would you know? If you know the meaning of the name, of these rules, you will have an idea. So when I say madde muttasil, after mad letter coming a hamza, what do you think the hamza and mad letter will be doing basically?
You said one more time.
Thing,
It depends on if it's in the.
They'll be coming together.
If it depends on if it's in a The same word.
Yes. Yes. So again, مد متصل. Now I'm just breaking things down. I'm still gonna go one by one. مد متصل is when after مد أصلي. You already know that because if there's no مد أصلي, no other this will happen. So you already know that. When after a mud letter, or you can say mad asli. You can say when after a mad asli, or you can say after a mud letter. After a mud letter. If after a mud letter, let's just say comes a hamza. Muttasil meaning
Together.
when after a mud letter comes a hamza in the same word as the mud letter coming in. All right, look at it. Now we have, what is this word? Everyone read it. Asma and read it. Now take a wild guess. This hamza and this alif. Do you think they're in one word or two different words?
One word.
One word. Sorry?
How is one word?
How is it one word? Okay. So you say asma and by sound of it, do you hear one word or do you hear asma, ama?
One word.
So you see how it is written together? If I write Rahi, do you think this is one word or two word?
One word.
Why is it one word?
This is one word.
Exactly, this is one word. Do you see how it is one word?
Yeah.
Just one word. Alright?
Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one word and two word, you guys might get confused, but don't worry about that. Because I'll give you a trick that even if you don't understand the one word, two word, but I don't want to tell you that right now. Right? I think I've told you that before. You will know which one is muttasil and munfasil. And you can also ask me if you talk about muttasil and munfasil, after mad letter comes a hamza, right? Muttasil and munfasil. What is the question you guys are having right now?
Say that again.
After a mad letter, if comes a hamza, it could be muttasil or munfasil.
Right.
Right? Now we will know. I'll just tell you right now. So after mad letter comes hamza in the same word as the mad letter.
Mad letter, yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if hamza comes after mad asli, I mean after mad letter comes hamza in the same word as that, meaning same word as the mad letter,
And it's one muttasil.
then it's gonna be mad muttasil, and it's gonna be read 2 to
4.
4. Now instead of saying asma'an, you're gonna say what? Asma'an. Do you understand how it just changes? Before you had no idea. Now just because the hamza came. Now let's say asma'ban. Is anything gonna make a difference?
No.
No, because what's making a difference here?
The Hamza.
The hamza. Remember that. The first two rules, only thing that will come and make a difference is the hamza. If there's no hamza but any other letter, no one gives a crap. Do you understand? Now, first one, muttasil, meaning together. After mad letter comes hamza together in the same word. Will be mad muttasil and it will be 2 to 4 second long. Does that make sense? Second one, same thing. After mad letter, what comes what?
Hamza.
That's what I'm asking you. Second madda munfasil. And what does munfasil mean again?
Not together.
Separate. One does muttasil happen. Munfasil happens. After mad letter comes which letter? Hamza, ta, or noon?
Hamza.
Hamza, not ta or noon. Okay. So, right? So again, after mad letter, for the second one, now we're in the second one, okay? After mad letter, if comes hamza, but in the next word. Hamza comes in the next word. I'm gonna read after me. Fi anfusihim.
Fi anfusihim.
Now, where is the mud letter in the whole thing? The?
First
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean word? Word can be mud letter.
No, you said where.
Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
mud letter here.
Yes.
After mud letter coming what?
Hamza.
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 Now look, this mud letter and this hamza are not in one word, not together in one word. Because fi is one word by itself, anfusihim is another word. Therefore, after a mud letter came the letter Hamza, but in the
Second.
next word. In the
Next one.
it will be called Mad Munfasil. Also 2 to 4 seconds long. Now ask a question about both of them. Yes.
First question is, I have two questions. First question is, you know how you said Madd Munfasil, the Hamza is gonna come on the word after the mud letter.
The word, not the same word as the mud letter coming in. It's gonna be the next one.
Okay, the question that I have is, say, fi anfusihim. Is it gonna be the first letter of the very next word, or it can be in the middle of the next word?
No, it has to be right after, right?
Right?
If it's a
That's
munfasil.
exactly.
Okay.
If it's a munfasil, right?
Anything. Or both of them. After a mud letter, the Hamza has to come.
Hamza, so,
If after a mud letter comes a ba and Hamza,
Yeah.
then where's the Hamza?
Right.
We only care about it when after a mud letter, right after a mud letter
right
comes
after,
in.
yeah.
Hamza.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good question.
Okay.
But I've been saying Hamza after,
Can you
coming
write
after
one
it.
more munfasil, like word?
Yes, I can do that. But understand this first. Now let's go over a little bit more of this. Now, when I said this, right, after a mud letter, Hassan bhai, do you understand
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yes, sir.
Understand? 100%? Easy, right?
Yes.
You just have to know that little information. That's all you need, right?
Yes, I'm writing it down right now.
After a mud letter comes a Hamza in the same word. What is that rule called?
Mad Munfasil. Maddim. Second one, Maddim. Muttasil. Same letter, right?
Yeah, same word. Not letter.
Word, not letter.
Okay, it's called mad muttasil. If after mad letter comes a Hamza in the next word, not same word as the mad letter, what is it going to be?
Maddim Munfasil.
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 Nun dakhulani.
Munfasil.
Now, does anybody have any questions?
Yes.
There's a question I want someone to ask this way.
What is the difference?
Yes, thank you.
Because we're reading, you said 2 to 4. So
2
it's
to
the
4,
same.
yes. Good. Now, this is something also, this is not a very useful information, but you should know that. So, when it comes to strength of mud, the strongest mud is
Mad lazim.
mad lazim. And then the second strongest is mad muttasil. And the last one is mad munfasil. Now, what is the difference between muttasil and munfasil? Just understand. Someone coming together and someone coming separate. You understand? Like one has more power. If imagine there's a powerful person and someone coming literally like together with him. And then there's another powerful person, whereas he's coming and another guy is coming with him, but literally like all the way back there. Or like in next street or next block or next car. Usually who seems stronger?
First.
The one that is coming together. Well, that's just the logical explanation I gave you. But I'll tell you, other things as well. You understand what I just explained right now? That muttasil is together, that's why it's stronger than munfasil. Now, this is something you might have to write down. Another name for madd muttasil is called madd wajib. It's called madd wajib. Write that down. Another name for madd muttasil is called madd
Wajib.
wajib.
That's muttasil important. Those are that
So another name for madd muttasil is what, Brother Hassan?
Mad wajib.
Madd wajib. Now, anybody know what wajib means?
Has to happen.
Mandatory.
Okay.
So what does that mean? That madd muttasil is
Very important.
very important, mandatory. Now, how is it difference compared to madd munfasil? Because another name for madd munfasil is madd jaiz. Madd
Jaiz.
for madd munfasil.
Okay, wait.
Another name for madd munfasil is madd
Madd jaiz, guys. That
jaiz. Madd
Jaiz.
jaiz. Now, does anybody know what jaiz means?
You said mad
Yeah, he's
muttasil is mad.
Right.
Mad wajib.
Right.
No. What does
Jaiz
jaiz
means
mean?
it's
Yeah,
reasonable.
You can do it.
Reasonable.
You can do it.
Yeah, that's it.
What does that mean?
You can do it.
Yes. Jaiz means something you can do. Is like taking for a man to take up to play soccer is a jaiz.
Yes.
Yes. But is it that you have to do it?
No.
You understand the difference?
Okay.
What is wajib means?
Wajib means you have to do it.
Does it mean if you don't do it, it's okay?
No.
So jaiz and
Wajid or wajib?
wajib,
Wajib,
wajib.
wajib.
Jaiz means optional. Jaiz means optional. Now, do you see the difference between muttasil and munfasil?
Jaiz होगा रहा.
Hassan, Akhi Hassan,
Yes, sir.
do you understand the difference between muttasil and munfasil now?
Yes.
Muttasil, another name for muttasil and madde, wajib, which means mandatory. Another name for munfasil madde, jaiz, which means
You can.
optional, which means
Optional.
optional. Does that make sense? Now, do you know the difference?
Yes.
But now, when you guys read it, you will not say muttasil is wajib, munfasil is you're gonna have to do them both. I just told you that just to make you understand the difference. Yes.
When you say optional, it means that the mud is optional to be 2 to 4 seconds instead of 1.
Yeah.
So you can do 1 or you can do 2 to 4.
You gotta do one anyways, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's there.
Right. That's what
Now, obviously, I'm not gonna say it's optional
2.5.
because many people will come out and say no, it's not optional. But I just want you to make it make a difference, right?
Okay, basically.
Just forget about optional. I just told you that just for fun. But now understand that the munfasil is just stronger than munfasil. I mean, munfasil is just
But
more
both
give
you
it
have
more
to apply the
preference to and stuff like that.
Which is?
So both has-
Munfasil will be longer than Muttasil.
No, it's 2 to 4.
It's the same thing, but
4.
2 to 4.
Right, but you say that Muttasil.
Muttasil is more mandatory.
Is more mandatory, right?
But how is it?
More importance is
More
given
important.
to muttasil than munfasil.
Okay, so
Okay.
like let's say munfasil, right? It's just like optional. Which
Okay.
part is like optional? Like you could either
extra
length. Oh, okay.
The extra length.
But on the
is it-
muntasil, it's the same length. You said 2 to 4,
2
right?
to 4. Yeah.
So
But
is
technically,
it because-
the same.
Technically the same, right?
It's the same.
But
It's the
that-
same. I just want you to understand a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you know something like a little deeper, you feel good. That's all I told
Is
you.
it
But
because-
don't go tell people like madam munfasil you don't have to do because that's what I was doing in California. One dude came to me with huge proof that no, you also have to make madam munfasil wrong. And he did it, only reason he did it because he knew I was doing all my other tajweed, and all these Arabs, they're like, oh, please come for tahajjud. I never went for tahajjud, right? They actually had a guy, their favorite guy, local guy, but then when I went, it was like different because it was like tajweed was like big difference in tajweed. I mean, it is what it is, right?
Alhamdulillah.
Big difference in tajweed. But I like the other guy's recitation. When it comes to tajweed, I just emphasize like the things needs to be emphasized, right? And that guy is like, oh, this guy is doing his tajweed, but then he's missing munfasil a lot. Since I'm reading Taraweeh, I wanted to be as fast as possible, but same time I wanted to be slow. So I was kind of skipping munfasil, not skipping, but not doing as much as muttasil. He goes like, you know what? I noticed you don't do it, and I even know why you don't do it because you guys say this, but look, it's not this. You have to do it. I was like, oh, thank you. You know, I took a picture, whatever. So just know that there's no difference in muttasil and munfasil. It's just that one is giving more preference than others, and that's all.
Okay.
And just remember that muttasil is together. Obviously, together has more power than separated.
Separate.
You know, it's just something logical. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. That's what I was about to ask. Too,
Yeah. So you guys understand the first two?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll give another example for the second one.
Second or third one?
Third. Technically, third. Okay. Border लिखे रखो third.
And remember, what is another form of mad asli?
خرا زبو.
Yes.
خرا ضمة خرا sorry خرا فتحة خرا كسرة خرا ألتا ضمة.
Yes. Do you understand, Sakim?
Yeah.
You understand this part right here?
Correct.
All right. With Hassan, can you see all the way here or no?
Yes,
You can't
sir.
see, please come up.
I can see.
Okay.
100%.
First of all, read that as it should be read. There's ba, mim alif, hamza, nun, ayn, mim ta.
بما أنعمت
Okay, now read it again.
بما أنعمت.
Okay. Alright.
Whoa, بما
Yes.
بما أنعمت.
Good. What did you do there?
Put mud mufassal.
Good. Did you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you understand why is the mad munfasil there?
Because alif juwas mar
Mad letter. Forget
yes.
saying alif, waw, ya. Now, call it what? Now, mad letter. So, mad letter, what? Say it again.
mud letter. There's a fatha. I mean fatha before the thing, so he learned.
When you say mad letter, you already mean a mad with this condition.
Okay.
Alright? So if you say there's a mad letter, which one is a mad letter? Let's say wow or ya. You're saying if you're calling a mad letter, meaning it already has its condition. Now if I say wow, how is a mad letter? Then you explain to me why. But now since you already know, I'm not going to ask you that anymore. You understand?
Yes.
So where do you see the mad letter? Where is the mad letter? Which one is the mad letter?
Bima and the middle one.
Middle one. Middle one is the mad letter, huh?
Alif.
Oh no, alif bima
But I take it to the board. Here, point out the
alif bima yes alif.
So you're still saying ah is the mad letter. Ah is now. Ah is Hamza, man. Where's the mad letter? Where's the mad?
But Hamza referred to Jona actually, but alif line.
Khana Hamza for Junai.
What was it?
Go. Show me. Show me where the mad letter is. Where's the mad letter?
This one?
Yeah, that's the mad letter.
That's what
Yeah.
alif line.
That's alif, yeah. That's
Yeah.
alif mad letter. Good,
Hamza
good.
नहीं पहले थे.
Hamza to बाद देना.
This one?
Next.
I mean after खता है यार. I mean.
Okay, mad letter. You found mad letter.
Yes.
Now, okay. What did you say? What did you say was munfasil? What type of mad is that?
Muntasil.
Munfasil.
Yeah, 'cause it's
Why?
separate.
Huh?
2 words.
You can't say stuff like that, man. Explain it. What's two word? What is
It's
two
not
word?
together.
What's not together?
The Hamza.
Exactly. Did you say anything about the Hamza?
No.
Exactly. How are you gonna say it's not together? I don't know anything. When you're explaining, you have to explain to me like I don't know. All right. So say it again. After mad letter.
Hamza is not together. So
After mad letter, first of
After-
all, coming
after mad
Hamza.
letter.
You have to say that, right?
the Hamza is not together
Together is what?
with the word
With what word?
bima
Like with B or Maim? Or what is it?
alif.
Yes. Hamza is not together with the mad letter.
Okay.
Hamza is not together in the
with
same
mad
word
letter.
as the what?
As the
Mad letter.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Now Hamza came, but came after. What did you see?
Yes.
Look, everyone read. Bima an'amta. Okay, go. To your root. An'amta mazir rule khota daksan dekha san.
Anamta.
Yeah.
So.
You don't have to explain. Just say the rule. If you know the rule, just say the rule.
Ito yung lagi mad asli. Sorry.
Hey, listen, Rahi. Look at the word. Tu to mata chhod for ye. Tanur bas isna emne answer de. Tanur bas saya zeta muko ayota hos. Bima bade an'amta kito ise. Bima bala bade kito ise an'amta.
Dad, I'm not talking about. Where did you see mud? Oh.
Mad.
You said mud, right? Now explain me. Why did you say mud? What made you say mud? Where is mud?
Because
Kita to
Where is mud?
Any rule for it. Good rule है ना.
wow ni.
Where is wow?
There's no wow.
I think he misunderstood. Hebu Chambra, we're still talking about mud.
No. I told you everything I'm gonna ask you. You know 100%. All right. I said an'amta. Do you see an'amta? Okay. Now you said mud. Do you know why you said mud, or you just said it because you like?
So this one of the mud layer.
Which one? Which one?
This one.
What is that? What do you think it was?
Wow.
We thought it was wow. Okay, it's not wow. It's ayn.
I know.
Ayn. Wow is not does not look like that. Okay. So it's ayn. So it's no mud. Okay. So the C.
Yeah, I see. Thing. First.
Tika se ho.
Say it. Say it. You know what?
Nun sakin.
That's the nun sakin.
Fish.
Nun sakin.
That's the nun sakin.
Fish.
Tika se right track or Rahi ho.
I mean,
First one
this
kita.
nun sakin. Thing. Mim sakin.
The nun sakin also. Mim ne nun na nasna
Mim
beta.
sakin. Sorry.
Okay. So mim sakin what? So if it's mim sakin, meaning there is a rule of mim sakin there, right? Make sense? Now what rule of mim sakin is there? Just tell me that.
So after means ikfa.
Mm.
Ikfa mim sakin.
If I'm mim sakin, you make gunna or no?
If I make we yes, we make kunna. Also, yeah.
What do you think?
No, yes, we make kunna because of the.
He said that is ikhfa mim sakin. Is that true or is that false?
And noon, and there's
It's not talking
Mim
about
sakin
the-
or
it's
the
talking
nun
about the
sakin?
last
Mim
one.
sakin,
mim
right?
sakin or noon sakin.
It's talking about mim sakin. Okay, you first of all, go back to the beginning of the letter, the word. There's a noon there. Talk about that noon first. Yes. Do you see noon sakin there, brother? What is that? Noon with it?
Sakin.
No, free sakin. Babe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sakin.
Let me
Sorry.
okay. So after, right, there's a nun sakin right
Yeah.
here. Nun sakin about the
No, he doesn't even understand noon sakin. Tell him where's the noon and where's the sakin is.
This is noon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sakin hoise,
Yeah.
right? So an hoito nun sakin hoise.
Yeah.
Follow buzha. An amta, right? Nun sakin about the kita hoise.
Ain.
Ein kitar letter. And the rule of nun sakin and tanwin, what is ein?
Ikfa. Na.
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে,
Ikfa.
The rule of nun sakin and tanwin, ein kun letter.
Ain things.
Nun sakin about the ein ile kilan formu.
We
Obasa.
Gunna.
Nun sakin about the ein ile gunna
Oh,
wala.
sorry. Na, kita clearly.
Okay, so iku kita
তার নাম মনে নাই বিচারা নাম মনে নাই ইজহার
izhar bade
ইজহার
Izanun sakin.
izhar nun sakin, right? So this is izhar nun sakin, which means
Clearly.
read it clearly. So an'am. Inu kun letter ile gun noilone. Mim sakin bade kun letter ile gun noilone.
Ikfar letter.
Kun letter. Say the names of the letters.
Hamza, ya.
Nun sakin. This is mim sakin, right?
Yeah.
Mim sakin or duita letter ase.
Yeah.
That is you make gunna. So after mim sakin, two
Ba-
letters.
He's getting mixed up
Ba-
with second
and-
and second.
Ba and
Ba and me.
good job. So right Chaco, beshi words hoyale confuse each other. ঠিক আছে, it's gonna come together. Good job. And amta, so you have nun sakin right here, right?
Okay, let's just focus on maad right now because you guys need to learn the name of the rules plus the letters of the names of the rules because you're getting mixed up with those two.
ঠিক আছে, yeah.
Spelling
Whoa,
also.
whoa.
Show you know, like just you guys gotta just have to. I put in time, you know.
I'm getting pissed off right now. You guys not putting time at all. I'm really pissed off right now. Okay? You guys making me come here, but you're not putting time for shit. You thinking you want to learn, but you're not learning. Because you're not, 10 minutes. You give 10 minutes, you know all this. I don't care if you don't understand. I'll explain 100 times. If you don't understand the name, I can't make you memorize the name. I can't memorize the letters of which letter belongs to which name. Can I do that? If I could do it, I swear I would have done it for you. Because the only thing I'm trying to do right now is help you guys. And if I could somehow memorize it for you, I would have done it. But I can't do that, unfortunately. So you guys need to do at least that much. Know the group, what are the group rules in that group. And then know the other group, name of the rules. And then each group, in Nun Sakin, you have each of the rules, you have letters. Mim Sakin, you don't have that. I told you, Mim Sakin is so simple. You see Ba or Mim, Gunna. Anything else? No Gunna. At least you know that much. Even if you don't know the name, you know that much at least. Then after Mim Sakin came a Ta. It's not a Ba or Mim, no Gunna. That's it. So you need to separate the Nun Sakin and Mim Sakin rule. Do not get mixed up with that. Because you're saying after Mim Sakin comes the Ta, it's a letter of Ikhfa. But you're getting mixed up with Nun Sakin. Because Nun Sakin, in Nun Sakin there's letter of Ikhfa. But Mim Sakin is just...
Meme sakin, like your group or naam na danlo. It's just ba and meme
That's it.
danlo.
How about this? You got when I ask Mim Sakin, I'm not gonna ask you group name. I'm just gonna ask you if it's Gunna or not Gunna. How about that? Forget the names
Yeah.
because I understand you guys get mixed up. So for now, Mim Sakin, forget it. Forget that there's any name in Mim Sakin. Just say, is there no Gunna or is there Gunna? That makes easier,
Yeah,
right?
much easier.
All right. So let's do that from now, right? So let's see if I were to ask you, here, what is that?
Mim.
Mim?
Sakin.
Mim Sakin. Mim Sakin over the guitar is it?
Ta.
Gunna na na Gunna?
Na gunna.
Oshish. All right?
Yeah.
Now, the names, get used to it later. How about that?
Correct.
Let's do that from now, right? If you know the name, you know it. If you don't know it, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. But at least know the name
Nun
of
Sakin.
all the Nun Sakin rules
Yes.
and know the letters of each. You have to know it inside out.
Yes.
Letters of Because if you know the
Especially
letters of
first two.
ikhfa, you're like no,
Especially first two of nun sakin. Izhar and then
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa, yes.
and then idgham is kind of easy. Iqlab, there's nothing. So literally 3 rules with properties that you have to learn. Other than that, everything else is okay. Okay. Everyone understand? I understand we went to a different topic or not because I want to know that you guys know other stuff as well, not just going with the same thing and then you don't know that stuff that happened before. You guys understand how muttasil and munfasil works?
Yes.
Now again, forget the difference. Just know if after a mad letter comes a hamza, you make it long 2 to 4. That's it.
Okay.
All right. If you want to know the muttasil munfasil, fine. If you don't, just remember. What do you need to remember? What is the main thing you need to remember for these rules? These 2 rules. That
After mud later, Hamza has to come.
Yeah.
Hamza come. That's it. That's all you need to know. Now, then later on, if you want to put it in your head that Hamza in the same word or is different, but just know that you have to make it long, extra long, which is 2 to 4.
Four.
Forget optional, for sure mandatory. Forget all that if you can't comprehend all that. But when you know the basic, the other stuff will just come just like that. Just know that it's gonna be 2 to 4 right long.
2 to 4 is
Understand? Now last one. Last one is Madd al-Lazim, and that's the most
important.
and one. And this is actually, you should know that it's the most important one. And because you make it, this one, the length of this one is 3 to 5 alif long. How much? 3 to 5 alif. 3 to 5 seconds long.
What does Mad Lazim mean?
Lazim means mandatory as well.
Mandatory?
Yeah.
So Mad Wajib?
I just told you forget that, right?
He said 3 to 5 seconds.
3 to 5 seconds. But the lazim is 3 to 5 seconds. That's why I said like lazim and muttasil are kind of similar because they kind of have strength more than the other, right? So lazim actually is more stronger than wajib when it comes in something you must do. Wajib is also something you must do. Okay? Understand? Now when does it happen, right? Again, what is the first thing we already know?
Mad Asli has to apply.
Mad asli. Easy, right? So over here, we see there's alif here, fatha here. Mad asli. Yes or no? Yeah?
Yes.
Alif here, fatha before that.
Yes.
Mad asli, lam has a fatha, and there's alif here. Alif is always sakeen. What was the problem?
Nothing.
What are you thinking about?
I mean, yamne madad for you.
Okay. So alif, fatha before it, mad asli. Established? Mad asli established, meaning there is space for these mad to happen. Does that make sense? Yes.
So there's Mad Asli there. Now my question is because the lam is grabbing the wad, right? Because of the shaddad, are we still gonna stretch the lam before we grab the wad? Like, is it gonna be? It's
Good.
gonna be.
Good.
Okay.
That's very good. Yes. So there's no mud is gonna happen. So if there's no mud is gonna happen, our rule does not establish, right?
But what if
In this one,
what if
so that's why we have to find something else that we have established. Do you understand?
yeah?
What if what?
No, it was never. I forget.
You understand? So I was saying it like that because it looked like it, but then you have dot here, right? Lam actually grabs dot. The alif effects is not there, therefore there's no mud happening. If there's no mud happening, nothing else
There
of
cannot
this
be
will
any
happen.
other.
Now we have to find something else. There's mud actually happening.
Is that because? But is it also because the elif doesn't have a sukoon or something on it?
No.
Alif
because-
is always sukun, right?
Yeah. I mean not sukoon, but like a fatha or kasra.
Alif doesn't have a fatha.
Okay, then it would have been hamza. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But you do have the fatha before it, though. That's
Yeah,
that's the thing we
That's
need,
the-
right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have a alif here. That is a fatha before it. Do we see this is long or?
Yes.
So this one will actually be long and grab the lam at the same time. All right. So the rule here is that if after a mad letter, if after a meaning after mad asli comes a letter, comes a